strike back as the Chiefs are able to score five. Chiefs are looking for the first win of the season as they are 0-2, and the Blackhawks are looking for the fourth win. We'll get on the reset for out number one.
Chiefs already have 6 runs in their game. That is much more than their average on the season, as they usually only average 4 runs a game. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed by Rose, as the Chiefs will get back-to-back outs with a runner on second. Now up for the Blackhawks will be Jimmy Jennings. Jennings walked in the second and stole a base. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1 on Jennings. Four takes a sign, comes set, looking back at Hine. 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2. Jennings ahead in the count, 2-0 with 2 outs. Jennings awaits the 2-0 pitch. 2-0 pitch will be called for strike 1. Jennings not sure if he liked that call too much, as it did seem it will be inside and a little high. Jennings ahead in the count, 2-1 with Hine on second base. 2-1 pitch misses for ball 3. Jennings ahead in the count, 3-1, just looking any way to get on base and just honestly rally back for the Blackhawks. 3-1 delivery swung on and fouled to the first baseman. Chiefs will get out of a leadoff double as they are ahead 6-1 going into the top of the 4th. The Chiefs lead the Blackhawks 6-1 in the top of the fourth. Now up for the Wisconsin Dells Chief, we have the 3-hitter shortstop, number 1. On the day, he is 0 for 2 with a flyout to the shortstop and a ground out to the third baseman. On the mound for the Blackhawks, still in Preston Hine. Hine came in the bottom of the third with 2 outs and was able to get an out early as he produced a ground ball to the shortstop. 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2. Hine with the 2-0 pitch misses for ball 3. Hine behind in the count 3-0 early. 3-0 delivery called for strike 1. Chiefs looking for their first win of the season as they are heading 6-1. 3-1 pitch fouled back to fill up the count at 3-2. Hine with the 3-2 delivery, swung on and missed for out number 1. Hine with a nice comeback right there as he was behind in the count, 3-0. Now up for the Chiefs will be their pitcher, number 4. He is 1 for 2 on the day as he reached both times. First inning, he reached on an error from the shortstop, Jimmy Jennings, and in the third, reached on a single. He chops it over to Jennings. Jennings with the throw over to Richardson. Easy, out number 2. Hine able to retire the first 2 batters via a strikeout and a ground ball to shortstop. Hine with the 0 delivery, swung on and fouled up behind the plate. Schulte looking to make a play and will get it for out number 3. Hine able to retire the Chiefs 1-2-3 as the Blackhawks will look to battle back into this game. Welcome back to River Valley High School for this non-conference matchup between the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs and the River Valley Blackhawks. I am Dane McAwee, and I am solo today. The Blackhawks are down in this game 6-1 as the Chiefs were able to plate 5 in the third and 1 in the first. Due up for the Blackhawks will be leading off Keegan Chose. Hitting second will be Trey Schulte, and then in the hole will be Bradley Richardson. Now for the Blackhawks is Keegan Chose playing center field. Chose watches the 0-0 pitch for strike one. Chose in the second was able to get on via a single into right field. Chose awaits the 0-1 pitch. That will be called for ball one to even up the count. Chose awaits the 1-1 pitch. Be called for ball two, just high. Chose picked up on that off speed all day as that one just hung up in the zone. 2-1 delivery will miss for ball three. Chose will stay ahead in the count. Delivery. Chose will watch that one for ball four. That one will get by the catcher, but Chose will stay at first. Blackhawks have a runner on first base with 0 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Now for the Blackhawks will be catcher Trey Schulte. Schulte on the day with a walk in the second. Look back over at Chose at first, but Chose will get back in time. Pitcher for the Dells today has been very wary of the Blackhawks runners as he has tried to pick off multiple times. First pitch to Schulte will miss up in the zone for ball one. Chose will get back, but there will be no throw over. Dell's pitcher just keeping an eye on him, not allowing him to take any base easily, as Chose did try stealing second earlier in the second. 1-0 pitch will miss inside on Schulte to put him ahead in the count, 2-0. Chose playing a little mind games out there at first base. 2-0 pitch will get by the catcher. Chose will easily take second as Schulte will be ahead in the count, 3-0 with Chose on second. Trey Schulte, only a sophomore, catching for the Blackhawks today as he is ahead in the count, 3-0. 3-0 pitch will be called for strike one. On deck, it appears that we have a pinch hitter as Roman Jensen will be due up next. 3-1 pitch swung on, driven into shallow right center. We'll see if anyone calls it, and the right fielder does for out number one. Nice job right there by the pitcher to battle back as he was behind 3-0, was able to get out number one. Just have a little communication between head coach Bob Wickman and the umpire behind the plate as we have a substitution in today's game. Let's see if Jensen is able to produce a little one-out rally or a little one-out magic, if you want to say it, as Keegan Chose is standing on second base. Jensen awaiting the 0-0 pitch. One will get fouled back as he showed bunt to put him behind in the count 0-1. Jensen is very fast. He can get down the baselines pretty quick, so a nice little bunt wouldn't be a bad situation for the Blackhawks. Jensen behind in the count, awaiting the 0-1 pitch. Jensen shows bunt, pulls back as that one was inside. That one will miss for ball one to even the count at 1-1. Due up for the Blackhawks is the top of the order and their leadoff hitter, Cole White. 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled back by Jensen. Jensen will look to battle behind in the count 1-2 with one out. Blackhawks have a runner in scoring position as Keegan Chose is up at second base with one out. 1-2 pitch will miss for ball two to even up the count at 2-2. Chose playing a little cat and mouse games, out there at second base as he wanted the catcher to throw back and try back picking him. Jensen awaits the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch will miss for ball three to fill up the count at 3-2. Jensen looking for any way on for the Blackhawks as they are down 5. 3-2 pitch will miss outside as the Blackhawks have something going with runners on first and second and their leadoff hitter Cole White up at the plate. Nice at bat there for Roman Jensen as this is only his first year playing baseball. Just a good way to get on anyway to get some runners going. Cole White is 0 for 2 on the day as he flew out to center in the first and reached on an error, in the second. White watches the first pitch for strike one. White behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch gets by the catcher. Both runners will advance standing up. Blackhawks will have runners on second and third with one out in the bottom of the fourth, Count is even for second baseman Cole White. White awaits the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled back behind the netting to push the count at 1-2. It's a little chilly day here in Springer, Wisconsin for this non-conference matchup between the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs and the River Valley Blackhawks. White awaits the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. White appeared to have hit that twice as it came right back up and hit his bat on the backswing also. Blackhawks have something brewing with runners in second and third in the bottom of the fourth and only one out. 1-2 delivery. White swung on, driven into left center. Left fielder will get underneath that, as we did not have a tag on that play. We'll still have runners on second and third and 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now up for the Blackhawks will be Ethan Wickman. Wickman is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground ball to shortstop. First pitch to Wickman will miss for ball 1. Blackhawks looking for a little 2-out magic as they are down 5 in the bottom of the 4th to the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs. 1-0 pitch misses inside, and Wickman will get a free base as he is hit on his right shoulder. Bases will be loaded for Preston Hine. Hine doubled in his last at-bat in the 3rd to the left center gap. Let's see if he can do it again. Two outs, bases loaded for the Blackhawks in the bottom of the 4th inning as they're down 6-1, just looking for a 2-out rally. First pitch to Hine. That one is swung on, driven down the left field line. If it stays fair, it is gone. That one will get just foul. Long foul ball for Preston Hine, being aggressive on the first pitch. Blackhawks almost cut this lead down to 1. Not too windy, or it was windy earlier. It's not too windy here. If the wind was staying, that ball was long gone for Preston Hine. 0-1 pitch, hung on, called for strike 2. Hine behind in the count, 0-2 now, as he had that long foul ball. First pitch, and watch strike 2. 0-2 delivery, swung on, fouled down the left field line. Little throwback from the on-deck hitter, and he throws it over the pitcher's head. Maybe just playing a little mind games out there. Just get the pitcher off of his rhythm. Blackhawks have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Blackhawks are not able to plate any as the Chiefs get out of it. I will be back for the top of the 5th. And we are back for the top of the 5th inning as the Blackhawks trailed the Chiefs 6-1 in this non-conference matchup. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound for the Blackhawks as Ethan Wickman will come in, sending Preston Hine back out to right, and coming in at first base will be Jaden Rose. Due up for the Chiefs, we'll have number 19, who is playing first base today. He is 0 for 1 on the day as he was hit by pitch in the first inning and grounded out to Jennings at shortstop in the third. First pitch from Wickman misses inside, called for ball 1. Bottom of this Chiefs lineup has produced as the bottom 3 have 3 runs. 1-0 pitch called for strike 1. Wickman, a lefty, does have that tail that goes away from a righty, so we will see how this righty-powered Chiefs lineup will do against it. 1-1 pitch misses inside as Schulte is not able to hang on to it. Wickman behind in the count, 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Swung on, driven into left field. Jensen will get under it for out number 1. Big out number 1 for the Blackhawks. Wickman with the 0-0 delivery, swung on, chopped over to third. That one will get fouled, picked up by Milanowski. Blackhawks were able to retire the side last inning via a strikeout, ground ball to shortstop Jimmy Jennings, and another strikeout. Wickman ahead in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch is called for ball 1. Wickman with the 1-1 delivery, swung on, chopped over to third. Milanowski picks it up, throw across the diamond, picked by Rose, but he will still be safe. That one will be marked as a single as number 2 was able to hustle down the first base side pretty quick. Milanowski has had a lot of action over at third base, as there have almost been a ground ball to third baseman every single inning. Wickman will come out of the stretch with a runner on first. First pitch to number 8 will miss for ball 1. Wickman comes set. 1-0 pitch misses inside to push the count at 2-0. Blackhawks looking to get out of this inning with a possible double play ball. 2-0 pitch called for strike 1. Wickman just trying to hammer that inside corner on all these righty hitters as Schulte is set up inside on almost every pitch. 1-1 delivery, swung on and missed to even the count at 2-2. Wickman looking for his first punch out of the day as this is his first inning coming in. Runner will go, but that one will be fouled back as number 8 will stay alive. Wickman looking for his second out as they are even 2-2. Wickman with the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. Wickman able to get his first strikeout of the day as it appeared to be a little off speed. Now up for the Chiefs will be their center fielder. He's been hit in both at-bats that he's had today. Came around and scored in the third. Let's see if the Blackhawks won't hit him in this inning. First pitch called for strike one. Wickman just keep hammering that inside corner on all these righty hitters. As far as I can remember, the Chiefs do not have a lefty hitter in this lineup. So Wickman will keep hammering that inside corner. 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch, called for ball one to even up the count at 1-1. Wisconsin Dells Chiefs up 6-1 in the top of the fifth inning. Chiefs have 4 hits, and the Blackhawks have 3. Wickman with the 0-1 pitch comes called for strike 2. Wickman looking to strike out his second consecutive batter as he is ahead in the count 1-2. 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Blackhawks will get out of the inning. We will be back for the bottom of the fifth. And we are back in the bottom of the fifth as the Blackhawks trail the Chiefs 6-1. Due up for the Blackhawks will be Foster Milanowski, followed by Jaden Rose, and following them both will be Jimmy Jennings. Milanowski is 0 for 2 on the day as he flew out in both at-bats. First pitch to Milanowski, called on, strike 1. See a little different defensive alignment for the Chiefs as now up to the plate will be, on the bump will be their catcher, number 13, and behind the plate will be their shortstop, number 1. 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch called for ball one. They'll even up the count at ones. 1-1 delivery. Milanowski swung on, fouled down third base line. Previous pitcher for the Dells will slide over to third base, while the third baseman will slide over to second. Just a little bit of a look for the defensive infield. 1-2 pitch to Milanowski. Off speed, swung on, driven over to second baseman. Second baseman with a little soft throw to get Milanowski out for out number one. Now up for the Blackhawks will be Jaden Rose. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground ball to third in the second and a strikeout in the third. First pitch to Rose. Watched for strike one. Rose behind in the count 0-1. Watches to even up the count at 1-1. One delivery, swung on, driven to right field. Right fielder will get underneath it for out number two. Blackhawks not able to get much going as they only have one run on 3 hits today. Now up for the Blackhawks will be Jimmy Jennings. He is 0 for 1 on the day as he flew out to the first baseman in the third. First pitch to Jennings, called for ball one. Jennings was able to come around and score the only run for the Blackhawks as he came around in the second inning. 1-0 pitch called for strike one to even up the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Jennings. Jennings swung on, hit over to short. Shortstop will make the play over to first for out number 3. Blackhawks go down 1-2-3 as the Chiefs are still up 6-1 going into the top of the 6th. Welcome back to the top of the sixth. I am Dane McAwee here at River Valley High School between this non-conference matchup between the River Valley Blackhawks and the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs. Chiefs coming into this game 0-6 and 0-3 in conference play, looking for their first win of the season as they're up 6-1 on the Blackhawks. First pitch swinging by their leadoff hitter, number 14. That one will get foul. Blackhawks have a new pitcher on the mound as senior Keegan Chose has come in from center field. A little different defensive alignment as Roman Jensen has gone into right, Preston Hine in center. Chose with the 0-1 delivery. 0-1 pitch swung on, sawed off. Jennings and Milanowski collide as the leadoff hitter will get on to lead off for the Chiefs. Little lack of communication right there between Jennings and Milanowski. Typically that will be Jennings' ball, but must have never called him off. So we will have a runner to lead off the inning for the Chiefs. Chiefs are being aggressive on the base paths, up 5 as their runner will swipe second. Chiefs have a runner on second with no outs as their two-hitter is up at the plate. He is 0 for 3 on the day. He grounded out to the pitcher and grounded out to the shortstop 2 times. Best case scenario for the Blackhawks would be another ground ball to the shortstop. 1-0 pitch gets by Schulte as the runner will advance over to third. Chiefs are looking to score early with no outs. Two-0 pitch misses high and inside on their two-hitter. Chose behind in the count, 3-0. Just looking to throw a strike. 3-0 pitch called for strike one. Chose a little too aggressive there on the pitch as head coach Bob Wickman is telling him to take a little bit of a pause. 3-1 delivery is inside as 13 will take first base on a walk. Runners on the corners for the Chiefs with no outs in the top of the 6th inning. Now for the Chiefs will be their 3-hitter and catcher. He is also 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on first will swipe second easily without even a throw from Schulte. Chiefs have runners on second and third, no outs in the top of the 6th. Chose comes set, 1-0 pitch swung on, driven down third baseline. That one will get foul. Chose able to even the count at 1-1 with that foul ball. Chose comes set, the 1-1 delivery swung on and fouled back. Got a little piece of the ump as it hit his leg. Chose will be ahead in the count, 1-2. Chose looking to get the first out of the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch misses high to even up the count at 2-2. Chose missed with an off speed there, looked to have hung it just a little bit too much. Chose with the 2-2 delivery, 2-2 pitch misses low for ball 3 to fill up the count. Chose with the payoff pitch. Misses inside and hits the batter to put him on to first. Chiefs have bases loaded via a single to lead off, a walk, and then a hit by pitch with no outs. Chose just looking to get his first out of the inning. First pitch swinging, swung on down first base line. That one will get foul. Chose able to get ahead in the count, 0-1. Now up for the Chiefs is their 4-hitter. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Has gotten on twice. First at bat via an error. 0-1 pitch called for ball 1. Chose comes set. The 1-1 delivery swung on and fouled back to push the count at 1-2. Keegan Chose just looking to get his first out of the top of the 6th as the Chiefs have bases loaded and no outs. Blackhawks have the corner infielders in and the middle infield at normal depth to possibly get a double play ball. Chose will get his first strikeout of the day via an off-speed. Blackhawks have 1 out with bases loaded. Head coach Bob Wickman will keep the corners in and have the middle infield at normal depth for a possible double play ball. First pitch from Chose will be called for strike 1. Keegan Chose with the 0-1 delivery, swung on, hit over to first base. Rose will pick it up, comes to the plate, will be too late. The Chiefs will bring one in on a ground ball to Jaden Rose. With that run, the Chiefs are able to take a 7-1 lead in the top of the 6th. Chose comes set. Delivery called for strike 1. Chose has done a good job getting ahead on the last 3 batters as he has gotten ahead in all 3 at-bats. Chose with the 0-1 delivery, swung on, chopped over to third. That one will be foul. Had to get a clarification from the umpires. Tough view over here where I'm sitting. Chose able to get ahead in the count, 0-2 with 1 out. Chose with the 0-2 delivery. Off speed, swung on in between short and third. Chiefs are looking to bring in another run. Throw from Wickman comes in offline. Chiefs will score 2 off a single to left field and push this lead to 9-1. Chiefs are able to break this game open as they're up by 8 now, 9-1. Chose first pitch to number 2, called for strike 1. On the day, he is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and a strikeout in the first. Chose with the 0-1 delivery, swung on and fouled back to put him ahead 0-2. Keegan Chose just looking to get his second out of the inning as we have runners on first and second for the Chiefs. Chose with the 0-2 delivery, swung on and fouled back once again. Chiefs have been able to plate 3 off of a single and a fielder's choice to extend their lead. 0-2 pitch misses high for ball 1. Keegan Chose looking back. Both of the runners come set. The 1-2 delivery misses inside. Ball gets by Schulte, but neither of the runners will advance. That pitch will even up the count at 2-2 with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Chose comes set. 2-2 pitch misses just outside for ball 3. Chose looking to get the second out of the inning and possibly just get out of this jam that the Blackhawks are in. 3-2 pitch called for strike 3. Keegan Chose will get his second strikeout of the day. Chose looking to get out of this 2-out jam that the Blackhawks are in. First pitch called for strike 1. On the day, number 8 is 1 for 3 with a single in the 3rd. And he later came around and scored. 0-1 delivery swung on and fouled down the third base line to push the count at 0-2. Chose looking for his 3rd strikeout of the inning and of the game. Takes the sign, the 0-2 pitch called for ball 1. Chose just trying to find his off-speed pitch. Has not necessarily found it as he's left a couple up in the zone and that one in the dirt. Chose with the 1-2 delivery called for ball 2. As I say in MLB The Show, we have 2 on, 2 out in a 2-2 count for Keegan Chose. Chose with the 2-2 pitch called strike 3. Blackhawks are able to get out of the jam, but the Chiefs strike 3. Blackhawks are down 9-1. We will be back. And we're back for some non-conference baseball as the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs take on the River Valley Blackhawks. Leading off for the Blackhawks is Keegan Chose. He takes strike one. Chose is 1-for-1 on the day as he walked in the second had a single in the second and walked in the fourth. Excuse me. Chose swung on and missed the 0-1 pitch to push him behind 0-2. Chose looking to lead off for the Blackhawks. Watches ball one. We'll have 7-8-9 for the Blackhawks. Chose awaits the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch swung on back at the pitcher. Keegan Chose will have his second hit of the day and will get on for the third time. Let's see if the Blackhawks have a little late game magic, as they haven't been able to produce much since the second when they scored their first run. Now for the Blackhawks will be Trey Schulte. He is 0-for-1 on the day. First pitch to Schulte, swung on and missed. Kind of a half-hearted swing right there to put him behind in the count, 0-1. Chose has been aggressive on the base paths, so the Chiefs pitcher will definitely keep an eye out for him. 0-1 pitch to Schulte, misses inside to even up the count at 1-1. One delivery in the dirt for ball two. A little back pick at first for Chose. He will get back just in time. Chose has been aggressive on that base path, as he had a very aggressive secondary lead right there. Schulte ahead in the count, 2-1, looking to move Chose on first. Schulte watches the 2-1 pitch. That'll be called for ball three. Schulte ahead in the count, 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Watches for strike two. That will put the count even. Payoff pitch to Schulte. Chose is on the run. That'll miss for ball four. Blackhawks will have runners on first and second with no outs, as Roman Jensen will come up to the plate. We'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher, as Schulte will go and put the gear on. Jensen tried to lay down a bunt in the fourth. Let's see if he'll try doing it again. Just try to advance the runners. First pitch misses for ball one. One-0 pitch to Jensen. Watched for strike one. They'll even the count up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Jensen, misses inside for ball two. Blackhawks are down 9-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Just looking to possibly get a late game rally. 2-1 pitch off speed, misses for ball three. Don't know how much that missed by, but it looked to be a pretty good off-speed pitch. Three-one pitch to Jensen. swung on and fouled down the first base line. Jensen awaiting the 3-2 pitch. That will be called for strike 3. That will bring up Cole White, the top of the lineup. He is 0 for 3 on the day, but reached in the second on an error by the third baseman. First pitch to White misses for ball 1. Pitch to White, called for strike 1 to even up the count at 1-1. Cole White looking for a gap to possibly bring in both runs for the Blackhawks. White will watch that pitch up in the zone for ball 2. Chiefs are playing at normal depth. 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled back to even up the count at 2-2. Chiefs pitcher looking for a sign. 2-2 pitch swung on, driven into shallow center field. That one will be caught by the right fielder in a sliding attempt for an out, number 2. It appears from the fans that the right fielder's name is Logan, and that is the one who made the sliding play. Chiefs are able to get back-to-back outs via a strikeout and a flyout and look to get out of this 2-out jam. Now up for the Blackhawks will be left fielder Ethan Wickman. Wickman watches the first pitch for ball 1. On the day, Wickman is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a strikeout. 1-0 pitch swung on, driven back up the middle. Heinemeyer will send in Chose. Blackhawks will plate a run via a Wickman single. Blackhawks will cut this lead to 7 with Chose scoring on that Wickman single. Now for the Blackhawks will be Preston Hine. Hine almost had a deep fly earlier in the 4th, but it was just foul. First pitch to Hine, swung on, driven over the third baseman's head. That one will get by the left fielder. Heinemeyer waving in the pinch runner. We will have a run score by a Preston Hine single. Blackhawks with a little late game rally as they plate 2 to cut the lead to 7 by the Chiefs. That will bring up Foster Milanowski for the Blackhawks. He is also 0 for 3 on the day. In his last at-bat, he grounded out to the second baseman. First pitch to Milanowski, swung on and missed. That one gets by the catcher. Both runners will advance. Blackhawks have runners on second and third with 2 outs in this bottom of the 6th. Milanowski could cut this lead to 4 with a ball in the grass. 0-1 pitch to Milanowski, off speed, swung on, foul. Milanowski will look to battle as he is behind in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Milanowski, swung on deep into left field. The left fielder will get underneath it for a loud out, number 3. Blackhawks are able to plate 2 to cut the lead to 6. We'll be back for the top of the 7th. And we are back for the top of the 7th inning. Blackhawks trail the Chiefs 9-3. Blackhawks will have a new pitcher on the mound as Drayden Rose will take the bump. First pitch from Rose swung on and fouled straight back to put him ahead in the count, 0-1. Now up for the Chiefs is their 9-hitter, the center fielder. He is 0 for 1 on the day as he was hit in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. His only counting at bat, he struck out in the 5th. 0-1 pitch from Jaden Rose misses high to even the count at 1-1. Rose only listed as a catcher here on this roster, so I take it he doesn't have too many pitching appearances. Bob Wickman just wants to get some new arms in for the Blackhawks. 2-1 pitch by Rose. Called. Strike 2. Jaden just up there trying to throw it as hard as he can, just trying to get it by these Chiefs hitters. 2-2 pitch. Called. Ball 3. One did not miss by much. Pretty good location by Rose right there to fill up the count at 3-2. Rose with the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back once again to keep this count at 3-2. Rose with the payoff pitch. The one misses inside for ball 4. One did not miss by much, but it was just inside. Due up for the Chiefs will be the top of their order. Number 14, he is 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a single. That double coming in the third and the single coming in the sixth. Jaden Rose looking back the runner on first, but he will get back just in time. Both teams were able to plate some runs in the sixth as the Chiefs scored 3 while the Blackhawks scored 2. First 0-0 pitch swung on and fouled back. Rose will be ahead in the count. Jaden Rose taking his signs from Schulte behind the plate. 0-1 pitch misses for ball 1. That will even the count up at 1-1. Rose comes set. The 1-1 delivery swung on, hit over to short. Jennings fields it over to White. White over to first. Not in time. The Blackhawks will get one on the double play opportunity. Now for the Chiefs will be their 2-hitter who is on the mound. He is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 ground balls to short and 1 back at the pitcher. He did walk and later scored in the 6th. First pitch from Rose swung on and fouled back. Chiefs are still playing a little aggressive as the guy on first was attempting to steal second. Rose takes his sign. The 0-1 delivery swung on, foul down third baseline. Jaden Rose ahead in the count, 0-2, looking to get out number 2. Rose takes his sign. The 0-2 delivery inside. Ball 1. That'll push the count at 1-2. Chiefs are leading the Blackhawks 9-3 in the top of the 7th. Rose with the 1-2 delivery misses up in the zone. Not a bad spot to miss to even the count at 2-2. Rose with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit over to Jennings on short. Short over to first for out number 2. Jennings getting a lot of action over there from the Chiefs 2-hitter, as that is the 3rd time he has ground out too short. Chiefs have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Rose takes his sign. First pitch to their cleanup hitter. That one will miss for ball 1. Cleanup hitter, 3-hitter for the Chiefs. He is 0 for 3 on the day. He did get hit by pitch in the 6th, and he came around and later scored when the Chiefs put up 3. 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled down the first base line. Out of play. Rose able to get back in the count and even it up at 1-1. Rose comes set. The 1-1 delivery swung on, driven into left field. Wickman going back will not be able to make the play as it'll get over his head. And he will get in with an easy double, plating 1 for the Chiefs. Chiefs able to plate another and extend their lead to 10-3 over the Blackhawks in the top of the 7th. First pitch swung on and fouled back. After this game, the Chiefs are looking to take on Watoma on Tuesday and Adams Friendship on Thursday, and then finish it off on Saturday against Reedsburg. 0-1 pitch called for strike 2. Jaden Rose ahead in the count. The Dells' next opponent, Watoma, is leading the South Central as they have the best record at 3-0 in this early 2021 season. Rose with the 0-2 pitch misses high for ball 1. Rose with the 1-2 delivery. Called ball 2 just inside. Jaden Rose with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped over to third. That one will get foul. Number 4 is 1 for 4 on the day, reaching in the third and coming around to score. Two-two pitch swung on, half-hearted swing, called strike 3. Blackhawks get out of it, only allowing run. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th. Blackhawks down 10-3 to the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs. Due up for the Blackhawks is Jaden Rose. Rose has been playing first base for the last couple innings. Blackhawks looking for a little late game rally. Rose watches. Strike 1. 0-1 delivery to Jaden Rose. Swung on, driven into left center gap. Center fielder will get underneath it for out number 1. That will bring up Jimmy Jennings for the Blackhawks. Jennings is 0 for 2 on the day. He did come around and score in the second. Jennings watches strike 1. After this game, the Blackhawks, will go on to play Prairie du Chien on Thursday and then have a doubleheader on Saturday against Lodi. Jennings watches the 0-1 pitch to even up the count at 1-1. Jennings awaits the 1-1 pitch off speed, misses for ball 2. Jennings ahead in the count, looking for a little one-out magic for the Blackhawks. 2-1 pitch watched for strike 2. Counts even at 2-2. 2-2 delivery swung on and driven into shallow left field. Jennings will reach with a one-out single in the bottom of the 7th. They'll bring up Keegan Chose for the Blackhawks. Chose is 2 for 2 on the day as he had a hit in the 6th and came around and scored. First pitch, Chose in the dirt for ball 1. Blackhawks down 7 in the bottom of the 7th, just looking to battle back and chip away. Chose will watch that 1-0 pitch for ball 2. Pitch to Chose, watched for ball 3. Chose ahead in the count. Chose was able to walk in the 4th, one of the many to walk for this Blackhawks squad. Keegan Chose ahead in the count, 3-0, looking for any way on. And he does. Keegan Chose will watch 4 straight balls to put runners on first and second for Trey Schulte. Schulte is 0 for 1 on the day. He has walked twice, walked in the 6th, and came around and scored. First pitch to Schulte gets by the catcher. Both runners will advance standing up as Schulte watches ball 1. Runners on second and third for Trey Schulte with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 pitch to Schulte, watched to even up the count at 1-1. One pitch misses for ball 2. Schulte awaits the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped foul down the third base line. Appeared to have gone off his foot. Schulte looking to bring in Chose on second and Jennings on third to cut this lead to 5, with the top of the order possibly coming up. 2-2 pitch misses inside to push the count full. Payoff pitch to Schulte. Watch for strike 3. Blackhawks are down to their final out as they are down 10-3 in the bottom of the 7th. They'll bring Roman Jensen up at the plate. Jensen watches ball 1. On the day, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 6th. He also did reach on a walk in the 4th. Chose with a pretty aggressive lead on second. The 1-0 pitch misses for ball 2. Runners on second and third for the Blackhawks, looking to just chip away at this lead. 2-0 pitch to Jensen, misses inside to push the count at 3-0. Jensen looking for his possible second walk of the day and to load the bases up for the top of the order. 3-0 pitch misses outside. Jensen will reach on 4 straight balls. That will bring up Cole White, their leadoff hitter. White is 0 for 4 on the day with 3 flyouts and an error. First pitch to White, misses low for ball 1. We'll have time as the catcher and the pitcher will go out and discuss some possible things. Blackhawks are down 10-3 in the bottom of the 7th, but they do have a little life going as they have the bases loaded. White awaits the 1-0 pitch, called for strike 1. White with an even count at 1-1, looking to bring home Jennings or even possibly Keegan Chose. 1-1 pitch misses high for ball 2. White just looking for a little gap or a little alley. That one will get by the catcher. Jimmy Jennings will come home easily standing up. Runners are on second and third for the Blackhawks with 2 outs. White ahead in the count, 3-1, looking to possibly bring home Jensen and Chose. White just looking for any way on base. That one will miss up in the zone. White will be on with 2 outs. They'll bring up Ethan Wickman. Wickman is 1 for 3 on the day. He has reached base twice with a hit by pitch in the 4th and a single up the middle in the 6th. Wickman awaits the first pitch, watches it for strike 1. Wickman behind in the count, 0-1. Wickman swung on, driven into shallow left. Chose will score. Jensen being brought around, and he will come in and score. Ball will get by the catcher. We'll have runners on second and third as Ethan Wickman drives in 2 with a single to left field. Blackhawks are only down 4 as they're down 10-6 with runners on second and third. Wickman with his second hit of the day with that hit. That'll bring up Preston Hine. Hine had a double in the 3rd and the first hit of the game for both teams as he had a single in the 1st. Hine almost had a deep fly in the fourth as it was just foul with the bases loaded. The Chiefs will have a little mound visit as we might see a new pitcher. We will be back. And we are back. We had a pitching change for the Chiefs as their shortstop came into pitch. Pitcher went back behind the plate and the catcher went too short. Preston Hine up to the plate with 2 outs and runners on second and third in the bottom of the 7th. Hine watches first pitch for strike 1. Hine behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch swung on, driven over to third. Third baseman cannot hang on to it. Hine will be out at first in a bang-bang play. Blackhawks not able to rally as they will lose this game 10-6 with the Chiefs getting their first win of the season. I'm Dave McAwee, and I'm signing off. Klein comes, sets. First pitch on. Hitter is inside and drills him in the back to put runners at first and second. The Chiefs were able to score a run on an error from Jimmy Jennings at shortstop that allowed a run to put them behind 1-0. Chiefs are looking to score another one with runners on first and second. Klein, first pitch to the new hitter, called for strike one. As of right now, I do not have the names for the Chiefs, so I will refer to them as their number. Klein comes set. Second pitch is driven on, down, foul. Klein will be ahead in the count, 0-2 with 2 outs. I would talk to my partner, Will Bailey, right now, but he is working on some technical difficulties right now. Hopefully we can get that all figured out. Klein looking to get out of the jam as the Chiefs have runners on first and second. Klein comes set. The 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. 19 will stay alive for another pitch. Defensive lineman for the Blackhawks, we got Trey Schultze behind the plate, Ryan Klein on the mound, Bradley Richardson at first, Cole White at second, Jimmy Jennings at short, Foster Milanowski in third, Ethan Wickman in left, Keegan Chose in center, and then to finish them out, we got Preston Hine in right. Klein with the 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back once again. 19 is staying alive, looking to get an RBI and push the lead to 2. Wisconsin Dells Chiefs right now coming in at 0-6 on a 6-game losing streak. They are 0-3 in the South Central, just looking to turn this season around. Klein with the 0-2 pitch hits number 19 also to load up the bases. The second straight guy that Ryan Klein will hit. Klein looking to get out of this jam as he does have 2 outs. Klein out of the windup. First pitch called for strike 1. Up for the Chiefs is number 2. As of right now, I do not know where he is playing because I do not have that information yet. Ryan Klein with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed to put him behind 0-2. Pretty windy day here at River Valley High School in Spring Green, Wisconsin. 0-2 pitch inside. Almost hits his third guy of the inning. Klein with the 1-2 pitch. Comes swung on and missed. Klein will get out of the inning, only allowing 1 run. We will be back in the top of the bottom of the first. And we are back for some River Valley baseball to lead off for the Blackhawks. Number 25, Cole White. Blackhawks are down 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Blackhawks coming off a loss to Platteville last Friday, losing 7-6 in an SWC matchup. Definitely looking to turn this around as they've struggled as of late. Cole White playing second base today, looking to start it off for the Blackhawks. White watches first pitch. That'll be called for a ball. Cole White is a junior here at River Valley. 1-0 pitch, misses outside, puts it to 2-0. Cole White ahead in the count, 2-0, looking to get something going for the Blackhawks. 2-0 delivery. Cole will watch that for ball 3. .3-0 delivery. Called for strike 1. .3-1 delivery is swung on and driven into center. Number 7 will get under it and for out number 1. Now up for the Blackhawks, playing left field, is Ethan Wickman. Wickman also a junior for this Blackhawks team. Wickman awaits the first pitch. Oh, pitch is called for strike 1. The 1-0 pitch delivery is called for ball 1. That'll even up the count, 1-1. Blackhawks currently sitting at 5th in this SWC conference behind Platteville at 1-2 and Prairie du Chien at 3-0. Wickman watches strike 2 on the outer edge. Don't know if he really liked that call, but he'll have to battle. One-two delivery is swung on and fouled down third base line. Wickman just looking to battle up there to possibly get a one-out rally for the Blackhawks. One-two delivery is watched for ball 2. They'll even up the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch is swung on and fouled down third base line once again. Wickman mainly a pitcher and an outfielder on the defensive side for this Blackhawks squad. Two-two pitch swung on in the dirt. Wickman will strike out for out 2. Now up for the Blackhawks and playing right field, Preston Hine. Hine, another junior on this Blackhawks squad, one of the many. Hine awaits the 0 delivery. Watch for strike one. The 0-1 delivery is swung on and missed to push the count to 0-2. Hine looking to stay up at the plate. Swung on and driven down the third base side. That one will get through for a 2-out single by Preston Hine. Some pretty good 2-out base hitting by the junior right there, as he was able to get the Blackhawks a base runner with 2 outs. Now up for the Blackhawks, Foster Milanowski. Milanowski, also a junior. So far, the 4 hitters that we've seen for the Blackhawks, they all have been juniors. Milanowski will watch first pitch. They'll be called for a ball. Blackhawks coming into this game 3-3 and 1-2 in the Southwest Conference. This is only their second home game, as their first home game was against Dodgeville. A little back pick on Hine. Hine is called safe. 4 caught Hine a little off guard there. Did not anticipate the back pick, as Hine might have been on the move. Milanowski awaits the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back, out of play. Hine was on the move on that pitch. Milanowski awaits the 1-1 delivery. And if we get past the first baseman on a pickoff move, Hine will get to second easily and will stand up at second base. Blackhawks have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, with Foster Milanowski up at the plate. Milanowski even with a 1-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 1-1 delivery is up for ball 2. Blackhawks looking to rally as they average almost 7 runs a game, looking to strike in the first. Milanowski swung on, driven into right center. Center fielder will get under it for out number 3. Blackhawks go down, but put up a fight. And we are back in Spring Green, Wisconsin for this non-conference high school Baseball matchup between the River Valley Blackhawks and the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs. Dells were able to strike early as they scored one, but did not get a hit as the Blackhawks allowed an error. Klein still on the bump for the Blackhawks. Delivery is swung on, chopped over to third base. Milanowski picks it on the short hop, throws it over to first. Easy out, number 1 for Ryan Klein. Now for the Dells, we have the center fielder, number 7. As I mentioned in the first inning, I do not have the roster for the Dells, so I apologize for that. Klein hits another one. That will be his 3rd hit batter of this game. Klein looking to battle back as we have the top of the order for the Chiefs. That one is swung on and fouled over the third base side. Number 14 in his first at-bat drew a leadoff walk to get it started for the Chiefs. The Chiefs were able to score in the first on an overthrow from the shortstop Jimmy Jennings. That could have retired the side. Klein with the 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit over Milanowski. Milanowski to second. Second over to first. He will be safe, but the Blackhawks are able to get one on that ground ball to Foster Milanowski. Klein been able to get 2 ground balls over to third base. Milanowski has done a pretty good job of fielding them cleanly and making the strong throws. Now for the Chiefs, we have number 13. Number 13 is playing behind the plate today. He'll watch for strike 1. Chiefs have a runner on first after that fielder's choice over to Foster Milanowski at third. Last at bat, number 13, grounded out to the pitcher to get the first out of the first inning. A 1 pitch is swung on and fouled down the first base side, out of play. Klein looking to get out of the 2-out jam with a runner on first as he's ahead in the count, 0-2. Klein taking the signs from his catcher, Trey Schultze. Klein comes set, 0-2 delivery is called for ball 1 as the runner on first will able to get over to second easily on that pass ball. Chiefs have a runner on second with 2 outs in the bottom or top of the second, excuse me. Dells lost their last game as they had a doubleheader on Saturday against Jefferson. First game they lost 7-2, second one was 11-8. 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back to stay alive. Klein looking to get out of the 2-out jam. Klein comes set. Deals the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch skips to home plate. That'll get by Schultze. 14 is taking a large round at third base, but will stay put. That will even the count at 2-2. Klein struggling to find his curveball early in this game, as you saw that one skipped halfway to home plate. Would have been a nice pitch in cricket, but luckily this is not cricket, this is baseball. Klein comes set. 2-2 delivery is swung on, hitting over to shortstop Jimmy Jennings on the backhand. Strong throw across the diamond over to Bradley Richardson. Chiefs had something going. Blackhawks were able to get out of it. We will be back for the bottom of the second. And we are back for some high school baseball. We are here in the bottom of the second inning. I am Dane McAwee. I have a partner alongside me. Will Bailey did not want to commentate with me today. He said he's a little too shy. I understand. It's okay. Now up for the Blackhawks, we got Jaden Rose. Rose is DHing today as he's not playing in the field. Rose is one of the few seniors on this Blackhawks squad. Rose awaits the 0 pitch. Called for strike one. Rose awaits the 0-1 pitch. Watches it for ball one. They'll even the count at 1-1. Blackhawks are down early 1-0 in the bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back to push the count at 1-2. Rose looking to battle up there to just protect and stay at the plate. 1-2 delivery. Rose swung on, chopped over to third. Third baseman will make the strong throw across the diamond for out number one. Now for the Blackhawks, playing short is Jimmy Jennings. Jennings, one of the few seniors, just like Rose, on this Blackhawks squad. Jennings watches first pitch for strike one. Oh, 0-1 delivery called for ball one inside on Jennings. One delivery. Jennings watches for ball two. Jennings ahead in the count 2-1, looking to start a one-out rally to even this game up at 1. 2-1 delivery swung on and fouled down the third base line. They'll even the count up at 2-2. Jennings looking to protect up there at the plate. 2-2 delivery is swung on and fouled right back at the catcher. Jennings will stay alive. Jennings awaits the 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Jennings just staying alive. This is only the second home game for the Blackhawks, as their first one did not go their way as they lost 14-1 in an SWC matchup against Dodgeville. 2-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball three to fill up the count. Three-two pitch. Jennings will watch that one for ball four. Blackhawks have something brewing with one out, down by one. Now for the Blackhawks, playing center field is Keegan Chose. To start off the game, we saw 4 straight juniors for the Blackhawks, and now we've seen 3 straight seniors. I wonder what else we'll see after Keegan Chose is up at the plate. Chose awaiting the first pitch. He'll watch. Strike one. Keegan Chose behind in the count. 0-1. Awaiting the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 pitch is inside and Chose to even up the count at 1-1. Jennings playing a little mind game with the pitcher on the mound for the Chiefs as the Chiefs pitcher took a while to come set and finally come with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch called for ball two. Jennings will swipe second as the Blackhawks have a runner in scoring position with one out and Keegan Chose up at the plate. Chose ahead in the count, 2-1, looking to drive in Jennings on second base. 2-1 pitch called for ball three. Chose looking for any way to get on and possibly bring in Jennings on second base. 3-1 pitch is swung on, hit into right field. Jennings will advance to third as Keegan Chose will have a one-out single. We got runners on the corner for the Blackhawks with Trey Schulte up at the plate. More than likely, we will see Keegan Chose on the move when the Chiefs pitcher starts his delivery. Schulte is one of the few sophomores on this team. Schulte will watch ball one. With that hit from Chose, that would push the hit total to 2 for the Blackhawks only in the second inning. 1-0 pitch is called for ball one, and Chose will swipe second. Throw down to second, will get past the second baseman. Jennings will come in to score to even up the ball game. Blackhawks and Chiefs are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the second inning with some nice base running right there from Keegan Chose. Blackhawks looking to strike again as they still have a runner in scoring position with Keegan Chose at second base. 2-0 pitch called for ball three. Schulte ahead in the count. And it appears we'll have time out there as Keegan Chose has to clean off the bag. Little stoppage of play for the pitcher to get his composure back. 3-0 pitch to Schulte will be called for ball four. Blackhawks will have runners on first and second with one out. Now up for the Blackhawks will be first baseman Bradley Richardson. And Schulte will have a pinch runner for him at first base. That will bring in number 28, Roman Jensen. Jensen, the senior. This is his first year playing. Kind of different. Pitch to Richardson will be called for strike one. One pitch. Richardson will look to square it down, but that one will get fouled down the first base line. We heard first base coach Bob Wickman yelling out some numbers as the Blackhawks use the number system, or the wristband system, excuse me, looking to get that bunt down to advance the runners at second and third. Richardson behind in the count, 0-2, looking to advance the runners. 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Throw back to the pitcher will get over the pitcher's head, but the runners will stay put. Now up for the Blackhawks will be their leadoff hitter, Cole White. White is playing second base today for the Blackhawks. He came up to the plate in the first inning, but flew out to the center fielder. Pitch swung on, chopped over to third base. Third baseman cannot hang on to it. All runners will advance safely as the Blackhawks have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Now for the Blackhawks will bring up Ethan Wickman. Wickman playing center field today. Pitch is called for strike one. Wickman is 0 for 1 on the day as he struck out in the first inning. Wickman awaits the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 pitch is swung on, hit over to short. Shortstop looks over to second but decides to throw it to first. The Chiefs get out of the inning with the bases loaded but do allow one. We will be back for the top of the third. And we are back for the top of the third inning. We are tied at 1-1. Ryan Klein still on the mound for the Blackhawks in this non-conference matchup between the River Valley Blackhawks and the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs. Pitch swung on and driven down third base line. Aggressive hitting right there by their 3-hitter, number 1. Number 1 is playing shortstop. I will apologize again. I do not know these guys' names. I have not been given a roster. It's not on me. This is high school baseball. It's what you do. 0-1 delivery is called for ball 1 to even up the count at 1-1. Chiefs are looking for their first win of the year as they are 0-6 on the season with very tough losses against Jefferson, Nakusa, Mauston, and others. Milanowski fields it at third. Throw across a diamond. Umpire has a little bit of a split decision, but will finally call the runner out. Umpire changed his decision on that call. First he called him safe, but He made the right call as he was out. Milanowski has been very productive today at third as he already has 3 ground ball outs. Klein with the 0-0 delivery called for ball 1. Now up for the Chiefs is their cleanup hitter. First inning, he drilled a ground ball to short. The air number 4 will have a single, their first of the day for the Chiefs, as he drills it up the middle. Chiefs have something brewing with 1 out with a runner on first. Now up for the Chiefs, number 16. He was hit in the first inning like one of the many for this lineup. First pitch is fouled back, 0-1. Klein comes set. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and drilled up the middle. Klein will knock it down with his glove and will not be able to make a play. The Chiefs have something going with 1 out as they have runners on first and second with 1 out. Now up for the Dells will be number 19. Number 19 is at first base for the Chiefs. Klein comes set. Oh, delivery off speed called for strike 1. It's a nice sight right there. If you're head coach Bob Wickman, you definitely want Ryan Klein's off-speed pitches to get going. We saw him spike 2, and he also hit 3 earlier. Hit 3 people in the second inning. 0-1 pitch gets by Schulte behind the plate. Both runners will advance to second and third. Chiefs have something going with 1 out in the top of the third as they have runners on second and third. Schulte with the 1-1 delivery. He'll be called for ball 2 as it is in the dirt. Klein with the 2-1 delivery. Swung on, hit over to short. Jennings picks it up, makes a throw across the diamond to Richardson for out number 2. But the Chiefs will strike as they score 1. Jennings only had that play to first as both runners on second and third had good jumps off the contact. Klein with the 0 delivery, swung on and missed for strike 1. A 1 pitch called for ball 1. Seemed to be a little inside on number 2, who is playing second base today. Klein with the 1-1 delivery, swung on and missed. 2 put him behind in the count, 1-2. Klein with the 1-2 delivery, looking to get out of the jam. That one is swung on and fouled back behind the catcher. 2 stay alive behind in the count, 1-2. Off of back-to-back singles and a ground ball to shortstop, the Chiefs were able to score 1 in the top of the third to push them ahead 2-1. Klein looking to get out of the jam. Swung on and driven back up the middle. Jennings looking to make a play, dives, picks it up. Throw will be too late as the Chiefs will strike once more and push their lead to 3-1. Now up for the Chiefs, taking it from the fans that his first name is Logan. I do not know his last name, but I will refer to him as Logan. Logan swung on, driven down the third base line. First pitch swinging as Logan will strike with a single. Throw coming into third by Wickman. That will be off target as Logan will advance to second. Runners on second and third for the Chiefs with 2 outs. Well, Klein looking to get out of the jam as the Chiefs have scored 2 in this inning to extend their lead to 3-1. Delivery inside, called for ball 1. Now up for the Chiefs will be the center fielder, number 7. He was hit in the second inning. 1-0 pitch, off speed, misses for ball 2. Klein has struggled with hitting people early in this game as he's already hit 3, and we are only in the top of the third. The 2-0 pitch, called for ball 3. Klein just looking to battle back, maybe helping make his defense make a play for him. Klein behind in the count, 3-0. 3-0 delivery comes for strike 1. Klein behind in the count, 3-1, just looking to battle back. 3-1 delivery comes, and that will fill up the count at 3-2 as Ryan Klein has battled back to fill up the count. Runners on second and third for the Chiefs in the top of the third. The payoff pitch for Klein, that will miss for ball 4. And the batter threw the bat on the wrong side. Bases will be juiced for the top of the order as number 14 comes up. Number 14 is the third baseman for the Chiefs today. Klein looking to get out of the 2-out jam. First pitch off speed, misses for ball 1. Very nice pitch right there by Ryan Klein, but apparently it was not liked by home plate umpire. Klein with the 1-0 delivery, swung on and fouled back into Schulte's glove to even up the count at 1-1. From 14 awaiting the 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back once again. Klein is ahead in the count at 1-2. Got a little stoppage in play as the umpire wants to go talk with Klein out on the mound. And Schulte appears to be a little shaken up on the play as that one was fouled back into his hand, but we will resume play. Klein with the 1-2 delivery, off speed, gets behind Schulte. A runner will come in for the Chiefs. Chiefs will extend their lead to 4-1 in the top of the third. Klein looking to get out of this 2-out jam with runners on second and third. Klein with the 2-2 delivery. That one is swung on out of Jennings' reach. That one will plate 2 for the Chiefs. Throw on to second by Schulte. Will get by Jennings, but luckily Cole White is backing him up. Chiefs are able to plate 2 more on that double by the leadoff hitter, number 14. Appears that we will have a pitching change for the Blackhawks. Ryan Klein will come out of the game after 3 2/3 of an inning. Just waiting to see who Bob Wakeman wants to bring into the game for the Blackhawks. Appears it'll be Preston Hine. And we will be back once Hine is done with his warm-up pitches. And we're back in the top of the third. As the Chiefs have plated 5 this inning, we will have a new pitcher for the Blackhawks as the junior Preston Hine will come in from right field. Going into right field will be senior Jaden Rose, and coming out of the game will be pitcher Ryan Klein. Hine coming in with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Oh, pitch in on the clean, or 2 batters grill. Called for ball 1. Number 13 is 0 for 2 on the day. First at bat, he grounded out to the pitcher, and then in the second, he grounded out to short. 1-0 pitch swung on, hit over to Jennings at short. Jennings picks it up, throw over to Richardson. Richardson with a nice stretch for out number 3. Chiefs score 5 as the Blackhawks will look to battle back in the bottom of the third.
Austin Moore, Varsity Baseball. It is the bottom of the third inning. Blackhawks are down 6-1. Second line is up at the plate, looking to start a little route.
Good eye.
Washington 1-1.
Go see it now.
2-1 delivery.
Beautiful. Get out.
Second hard,
Nice job, Preston!
Nice piece of hitting right there behind as he rolled that one into the left center gap. Now for Blackhawks will be third baseman, Scott Orthodontics.
That one's the catcher too.
And then I'll see Rose hold the one on the right. There's something going on with the battle with the back pick at Preston Ryan at second base. I'll see ahead of the count 3-1.